groceries to rent, prices, they're just soaring. Inflation is rising at its fastest rate in 40 years. And Deirdre Bolton joins us now this morning with more. Deirdre, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So between $250 and $300 extra per month. That is the amount that the average U.S. household is spending differently. This is according to Moody's Analytics. So inflation above 5% for the past 8 months. That's why we feel it. The latest reading came in at the 4-decade high of 7.5%. So who is being hit the hardest? Experts say millennials and the middle class. Research shows that gasoline is really the big culprit for both groups. So the price at the pump up nearly 50% in December. That has a huge effect. As for the regions that are hit the hardest, here they are in order. So the Midwest, the hardest hit, 7.9%, followed by the South at 7.8%, the West 7.7%, and then the Northeast hit at 6.3%. Nationally, though, food prices up more than 7% from this time last year. Meat, eggs, fish rising even more. Some measures, some items, bacon up 18% more this time than last year. Peanut butter 15% more. Consumer advocates suggest that shoppers try to shop generic brands, and if you consistently shop at one or two places, you basically just sign up for those membership deals. Some offer you cash back. You just have to have a strategy.
XRP Future Millionaire. It's 1:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. So I was going back, and this has been a few weeks now, but I want to finally share the correlation here. So I've been going back to the tech bubble, the .com bubble, I should say, back in the late 90s, like 98, 99 area. And I want to show you, because this is what all of the charts look like back then. I got Amazon's chart, and then I want to show you Bitcoin and XRP and see if we've got some kind of crypto bubble here, just like the .com bubble. So if we go back to the monthly, Amazon's doing great now, but look what happened here. We had this huge spike. Then we had a drop. So we go back here. This is 1999. And by 2002, you've got a massive crash. It was basically a straight line. Went down 95% in Amazon. And after the 95% drop, history was made over the next, 2 decades. So we go back to Bitcoin. We look at Bitcoin the exact same way. Is it possible from here? Let's see. Where are we at right now? 43,000. I know we're a little lower than that. So 95%. I don't think Bitcoin's getting that far. But I project Bitcoin to get around 8,500. Because we're going to have to decouple. So if you talk about 8,500, that's an 80% drop from here. Now you look at that pattern. You look at Bitcoin. You see its inception. And you see what happened. We're getting into a spot now, and with the .com bubble, they had Super Bowl advertising right at the end, and then it proceeded to collapse by 95% over the next year or two. So now we go back to Bitcoin, and you see this. So then you go back to Amazon, and you actually start to study it from back here. Can we have a drop like that in the crypto markets, where it basically wipes out earnings for the last several years, dumps the market, and then it just has a leg up the entire way up? XRP, you'll start to see the same formation as Bitcoin has. XRP just never got back to all-time highs. But you can see it. That's a pull down. So if these EMs play out as topping reversals, and we're on the bottom side of the 20-day, which is very bearish in the monthly. So if it plays out like that, actually, you know what? I think it might have rose above it over here. Yeah, it's above it right now. What am I talking about? It's being supported by it. But it looks like it built the bear flag. So this next monthly candle, so we've got, a little bit of time left in this monthly, but it's not looking good to me. And I think there's a big correlation between the tech bubble, the pop of the .com bubble, And now with Bitcoin, I think we're doing the exact same thing. We even did the Super Bowl Hail Mary, which completely and utterly failed. So now let's look at XRP because it's late. I gotta go. So if you're looking at this for XRP, is that the only thing I want to say is we're on the 4 hour, we're being supported by the 20-day, we're above that 80 cents. So to me, that's where these are the areas where you could foreseeably make a move up to 88 cents maybe. If you look at XRP, look at Bitcoin. I mean, my only concern is that these are creating right shoulders here. Even though it looks like an M-topping reversal, it just looks like this was created a little bit of an extension. We got this cup and handle, but now it feels like it could fall off the map. We don't really have that volume that would support us. So that's what I'd be looking at with Bitcoin, and with XRP, it's the same thing. We're stuck in between a very tight zone of 80 cent support, 83 cent resistance. We're going to be finding this little narrow window, but if we can't break out of this area very quickly and with some volume, it's going to come down, and it's going to come down very, very quickly. There's a lot of fear in the market, and it's not good. XRP can't run on its own. This does look like it could be slightly slanted, which means could it pull up? I wouldn't be surprised with all the stuff in the market, but we are getting towards getting up into the oversold for XRP in the 30-minute. The 4 hours getting up there too, so we're going to have to watch this very closely, but I would just be looking at this 83 cent resistance. If it can break that and hold it, you're going to 88. If we break this 80 cent support, it's a quick drop to 75. So that's the only issue here. So consider what I'm saying. Make sure to hit that like button, turn that bell notification to all, and subscribe to the channel if you're new or returning. We just went over 7,000 subscribers today. Stay blessed, everybody.